I don't think there's a Bible on how to wash the hands. There's nothing in Scripture. Damn, I gotta snort. Less than 2 minutes in. We're live, gentlemen.
Hello.
I don't know if you noticed. But it is,
I just saw the
It's
live going.
It's 7:32. We're behind.
Yeah, we're
no,
2
we're not.
minutes
Look at
in.
the clock. 1:54, sir.
Oh.
I started on time.
Oh,
We were just having a friendly conversation about nothing.
but yeah, as per tradition. Sorry, I'm listening to a Warhorse promo.
Oh, what?
He's a wrestler. His name's Warhorse.
Yeah, the guy that you mentioned just a little bit ago.
I didn't mention anything about him, sir. Someone didn't know shit about dick about business. It's all right. 5 people are going to see this. It's fine. It's fine. It's all right. It's okay.
Introduce us, brother.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the Sober Swole Podcast. My name is Jake Howard.
Sober kids.
And my name is Paul Rowe.
Shout out to all the sober kids out there.
AKA me. You've holding it down.
All the sober 13-year-olds tuning in.
Dang.
Oh, man.
Oh my God. Oh man. So we haven't even really talked about what we were going to talk about.
No, fool, I sent you a text message like 5 hours ago in the old group chat. You responded to me about the FedEx envelope I got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're in there. Did you say that we're going to talk about something?
No, I said, what are we going to talk about?
You left it open-ended, and you just completely ignored it.
I don't even see that. Oh, at the very end of that sentence. Yep.
The smile. The smile of denial.
Smile of denial.
Reading comprehension.
Well, I know something that's kind of going on in not my life directly, but something I thought would be kind of nice to talk about is resentments.
Okay.
I know all of us sitting at this table, we've all had resentments, you know, in our past, now, future, whatever it may be. And a couple people that are close to me, I guess, are no longer speaking. And
To you?
No, to each other.
Okay.
And it's due to a very gnarly resentment. And it had me thinking about it on the drive over here. It's like, it's amazing to me how you can go from literally brothers, because I've been a part of this group, to all of a sudden no communication. That's incredible to me.
Is this revolving from your birthday party?
No, because that other person was not there at the birthday party.
Okay.
We need
So,
air horn for that.
so,
You talk about what happened at your birthday party.
Yeah, Paul's birthday party was fun.
oh shit, yeah, it was.
I left just in time.
Yes, you did.
I sensed it in the force.
Yeah, oh, dude, I sensed it as soon as I heard shots. I'm like, God damn it, dude. So I was proud of myself. I was engaging myself with everybody, hanging out with my kids as much as possible. And no, birthday party was awesome. Let's see here. I had a surprise party. My Desiree, my fiance, threw a surprise party for me on
Surprise!
Saturday, and it was really neat because everything that I've wanted in life, it kind of just all came to fruition on that day, because everyone knows that I just bought a new house and essentially all moved in pretty much, and it was cool to see in the backyard everything going on, because as a kid, I'm a movie buff, love movies, TV, all of that. And I used to watch scenes where the dad's barbecuing, the mom's entertaining other friends. There's people standing around the barbecue, kids swimming in the pool. And here I was standing back, and I was witnessing all of that. And that was freaking awesome, man, to know that it was in my own home. And just how everyone was having fun. For the most part,
I think that everyone was having fun. There were just different levels of the
Yes,
fun.
absolutely. And for me, like, it's funny that we bring up resentment because I had a quick one. Because in the midst of the party, there was alcohol there, and I was drinking a very low APV beer because I did not want to get messed up. I want to enjoy myself and not get sloppy. And there's a couple people there that decided to get a little crazy, and I hear shots. I'm like, son of a bitch, dude. And so it essentially escalated from a good barbecue, kids having fun, to a shit show adult party. And there was running around, brick walls coming down, drunkenness, throwing up. But I was pissed off because I was like, I wanted all of us to have a good time. And it was my opportunity for myself to show that if I can have the balance. And, you know, for the most part, it was going great until that happened. However, both the people apologized and were sincere about it, and that's all that matters to me. So I was able to let go of the resentment. And hopefully next time that won't happen. I really hope that.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, no kidding.
So, in your opinion, what does it mean when your guests get more, well, have more fun than you do on your birthday? Like, I feel like I've always gone into parties, celebrations for someone else, something else, with the intention of never getting too involved in the shenanigans, so that way I'm not more of the topic of conversation than the actual, people you're there for.
Yep.
So when I see people behaving like that, and you're just like, okay, I guess.
I wouldn't necessarily call it having more fun, though. Because,
But they tried to.
right, yeah,
Like
yeah.
the attempt,
Yep.
the intention that the reason why they got as inebriated as they did was because they were trying to have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And I mean, that does speak good on your behalf. That means that you and Des are great hosts, which you are. So, you allowed them to have a good time. They just took a little too far.
Yeah, exactly.
Have more fun trolling for penis. One of the.
Is that what you think? You think that there was intent?
Someone was there with some intent.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't get that impression.
That or just loves attention.
Oh well, I mean, that goes without saying.
I mean,
I think everyone who we're talking about now fits that bill.
and like I told Jake, though, outside, I am zero people to fucking judge. I mean, you're
Oh,
talking
no,
to a
I'm-
guy that fucking did a helicopter with his dick in front of about 40 people on my 30th birthday.
Yeah.
So
My-
throwing up in the bathroom was it.
Yeah. My helicopter story was before my best friend's wedding. We all came home from the rehearsal dinner, and so it was the wedding party and our dates,
Mhm.
and I just came out of the bathroom having a good time. So
Yeah, buddy.
yeah. But
Okay.
What's your helicopter story?
I don't have a helicopter story. Man. I don't. I've never been an
exhibitionist?
Oh, gotcha.
I've never been that way. Like, even when I'm doing something I'm very good at, which I don't know if helicoptering takes much skill, but I think I can pull it off. If I wanted to.
it's not a skill; it's more of an art.
Yeah.
Yes,
But even when I was like playing basketball or DJing or whatever, I never tried to oversell myself. I would always rather be the surprise than the person who was just the loudest or drunkest person in the room.
Yep.
Like, that's never been my personality. So
What's that like?
it sucks. It sucks because I'm friends with people like this guy or my other friends, and they definitely like that attention, and so they are that, and yeah, it's been great people watching, most definitely. But it's like, I remember growing up late high school, early college, and it was like, my friends would fuck the hot girls, and then I would become friends with them because I'd be the nice one that they could still talk to. And for some reason, they didn't have any resentment toward my friends because they laid some good pipe, apparently. But they dealt with a lot of bullshit, and I got to hear all of it. So the Dr. Phil thing isn't by accident.
man.
Yeah, man. It's like I was just that guy who was like, man, I'm not trying to fuck any girls right now and get in a situation, kids, you know, whatever. So I didn't partake as much as my friends did, but I was still around. Like I was still involved. I was Jake at your party.
Okay.
I left early before shit got weird. Or I was just in the corner, or I would go and find something else to do while that was going on. I was just like, okay, gotcha. Don't get me wrong, spring break's a different story.
I never did a spring break.
What?
No.
That's the only time I
Never
allowed
did.
myself to get stupid, was during the time when it was everybody was there to be stupid. Who goes to spring break to be prudish?
No.
Nobody.
All morals and inhibitions go out the
Unless
window.
you're trying to save someone, right?
Yeah.
The Jesus, whatever.
Yep.
And so it's like you get a lot of that down there still. And then you get a lot of the creepers, the old guys who used to go down there who still like the, you know,
Mm-hmm.
the peep show, the free peep show.
Yep.
Sitting, you know, bellies out.
Oh, yeah.
They're split open.
But the only way they
Flower
get
shirt.
around that shit is the money that they have.
Oh, and the girls, believe me, again, I've been to Panama City twice. I went to Myrtle Beach once. I went on a few cruises, which in my opinion is spring break. I went on a cruise during New Year's Eve. Yeah. With Co as a couple. So
Right.
we didn't get, but we definitely were quarterbacking fuckery with other singles and, you know, other, like we were definitely that couple. But yeah, man, I had my times when I was just like, but it just, I never fed off of the energy of people's eyes on me. So.
Yeah, I'm the complete opposite.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Every day was spring break for me.
Now, Co was in a wet t-shirt contest that year, and she was on Club La Vila's website for a long time.
Well, there's a video on YouTube still of Dez doing a fucking crawling on the bar, making out with Star.
That sounds about right.
That was
Yeah.
a long ass time ago.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, that was a gem to pull up.
Why is it still there?
I don't fucking know.
The internet's
Wait, is
forever.
it still there?
Yeah, it's still on YouTube.
Who posted it? That's what I want to know. Like, was it Leah?
Question. I don't know if Leah was
No,
even
look at
there
these
that
hoes.
night.
Hey.
Look at these hoes.
Just call Des up right now and have her answer the question live.
Let's see.
We
What
can.
was the name of the episode last week? It was Dez's fault.
Yeah, Des left the water on.
Yeah.
Yeah, Desiree's cat crawl 9 years ago.
Who posted it? Who posted it?
Um,
Don't show the cameras. Let
no,
me see.
no, I'm not. How do I look to see?
I
if
feel like I
posted
should. I was probably there. Oh, this is at the karaoke place.
it? I don't know.
Should be down.
No, Desiree posted it.
Yeah.
First of all,
She put it up herself.
there are no comments.
Oh, it hasn't been found yet, huh?
No, 130.
No, 130
views.
people have seen this, or it's been viewed that many times. Is that all her? And Star?
That was back when she was with work.
Hey, you can tell this was many moons ago because we've got Fergie London Bridges over
Oh
here.
my Lord have mercy! You know what? This came up on my wife's playlist over the weekend, and I was just listening. I saw the cover of the single or whatever, and I'm
Yeah.
just looking at Fergie like. And then the song, you're just like, okay, yeah, I remember this part. I remember playing it in the club, unfortunately, but yeah, it had its moment.
It did. It's a moment in the sun.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it did.
But apparently, that is the song that's gonna set things in motion. If that's the game plan. She posted it herself.
Yeah, no,
That's amazing.
I don't even want to know what's out there about me.
Me either. All right, there's already some stuff that I do know, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
anyway, resentment.
Yes.
Yeah.
Resentment.
Yeah. So that's what we're.
So you have zero resentment for seeing your
Yeah.
fiance?
No.
None.
Oh, with that?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
After my past, that's fucking. That's Mr. Rogers right there, dude. I was no.
That was coming home from work, putting on the sweater. That's easy.
Yeah, yeah.
Taking off the shoes.
Let's just say there's a lot of resentments towards me from the opposite sex.
You mean from your partner?
That too.
Oh,
Yeah.
that too.
No, I'm talking about all the women I fucked over when I was young and dumb.
So, in terms of resentment, is there anyone who fit the bill and then over the course of time you went back, you rekindled that friendship, relationship, whatever? Is there anyone that you can think of who you had resentment toward, or vice versa, they had it toward you, and then you rectified? You rebuilt that bridge that you burnt. Because there's not a whole lot of people, I think, that
No.
if I let them get that close and they disrespected it, they're no longer.
Yeah,
in that
no, I
position
don't
to do
have
it again.
anybody
Yeah.
in my life. The only person is Brody. And I tried to make an amends and he never
Yeah.
did anything.
Yeah.
That's my longest resentment.
Jake?
I apologize. I got distracted by an athlete who needs something. My longest resentment.
No. He was asking, do you have anybody that you had a resentment or vice versa and then was able to rekindle?
Like on your apology tour? Going through AA or, you know.
Well, he
you
didn't
I
do
know
it.
you didn't go
Yeah.
through, but in the process of your sobriety, did you make phone calls where you reached out to people and apologized or
Make amends.
met for coffee or sent them a fucking email? Any
Yeah,
of that?
I've said sorry to people, but I don't know if it's ever really like.
But you were always at fault?
Yeah, I don't know if it's ever I rekindled the relationship. I mean, I let it be known that I wasn't living life like that anymore, and
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
or that's not who I was anymore. And I mean, I don't think I ever really pursued anything outside of my sorry. I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
That is an answer.
Yeah. No, I mean, I am wise enough to know that when a bridge is burnt to the ground, it's not getting built anytime soon. So when it comes to me issuing my sorry for being a fucking moron, drunk, drugged up idiot, sometimes you just have to leave it at that for the most part, and it's up to the person to say, hey, how are you after that, you know? So, I mean, I don't expect it. It's not a.
Because resentment, that does not necessarily include like payback or retaliation. That's just ill feelings,
It's just like a
ill will.
It's an emotional.
it's an anger you hold in
Yeah.
your heart until it turns into a tumor.
No, dude, it's real, man. 'cause
Yeah,
you
I don't
could-
hold anything on for that reason right there.
Yeah, no, that
I don't need
shit
that.
will
I don't
fuck-
need to carry that stress around for
No.
for anybody.
No.
Nah.
Well, and I've said stuff before, and it's I really try to not let myself regret stuff. And there's things in my life that I probably should regret for sure, but I have learned so many lessons from my dumbassery. You know, like if I hadn't been a moron in a certain circumstance, I would not be where I am today, not being that moron. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Does that make sense?
No, it makes perfect sense.
So, I mean,
So there was no resentment at all toward. I don't know his name. His name isn't important, but Britt's ex, because I know that when it comes to extended families, that it's very easy for that to be the case.
when it comes to Britt's ex, we're cordial to each other,
Okay.
and that's the way it needs to be.
Well,
I mean, well,
Sure.
sure, but
I'm talking about in the past, like when.
oh, dude, I mean, there's I get mad at him to this day. You know,
So there's resentment.
well, I wouldn't say it's resentment.
That's what I'm
because,
saying.
because it's like I'll get mad and I'll let it go
yeah.
because I always have Brit's back.
Right.
That's my lady. That's number one.
Sure.
Don't fuck with my lady. If I can't fix it, I can't stay mad. So if she needs my back, if she needs me to have her back, I've got her fucking back.
Mm-hmm.
She needs me to go burn that house down, hit me up. You know, like that's my girl, you know. But I do the face-to-face kid exchange.
Mm.
I can't be in fuck this dude mode all the time. I can't. That's my stepkid's father.
Mm-hmm.
Who the fuck am I? I am the dude that is with their mother, that loves their mother and loves them. If I am doing anything to take away respect from their father, I'm a piece of shit. Like, unless he's done something to earn that, which, you know, there's no concrete evidence of that I know of.
Sure.
Really. That's more of a Brit conversation.
Yeah.
So me being consistently angry at him is wasted energy that I could be using to make my relationship better.
Yeah. That's good. That's great. How about you and the kids?
What?
Because they hold some sort of resentment towards you, right?
Absolutely.
And that it gets better at times, and then at times it's not good. So, where are you now? And are you in a good place? Is there something that you think you need to do more of, or you need to do less of, or?
I'm honestly now at a place of acceptance is that they're teenagers.
Mm-hmm.
They're assholes. I was an asshole when I was a teenager. I didn't want to be around my parents. Now, granted, it's a different circumstance because I grew up in my household and I grew up with my parents. But at the same time, yeah, I've been consistent for 2 years or 2 and some change, and I've shown up. I've been there. If I say I'm going to do something, I do it. And it was told to me a long time ago in a meeting where, let's say you walk and you get into the center of the forest. Well, it's going to take you just as much longer to get back than it did to take you to get in there. Mm-hmm. So I had this false reality and this expectation that after my first year being sober, I was like, everything's just going to magically be ready to go. And no, that's not how it works out. And unfortunately, not only have my actions impacted them, but all of the negative talk from my ex-wife and her husband about me. That doesn't help the situation either. Sure. And my son's a total mama's boy. And unfortunately, my daughter's a pleaser like me. So she'll do whatever she needs to do to calm the situation down. And so I've just accepted now. I'll continue to be there. I don't yell, argue with them. It's just, for me, it's always been hard to find that balance of being the disciplinary father, or not the friend, but 'cause I was always in their life. You know, shit, for 3 years I was living in California. I saw them once a month. You know, so there's just a lot of baggage, and so now it's just continuously trying to find that balance. And I honestly believe that I'm meant to be their father when they're older, because I know their moms made mistakes in the past, but nowhere near what I did. And I want them to know the truth when it comes to their age. Like, I'm probably going to say 18, 19, because there's a lot of lies that have been shared to my children about me and who I am and what I've done. One of them that my kids, because my kids use my parents as their like confidant, and my mom's extremely talented at being able to get information out of you without prying.
It's almost like she's a lawyer or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Weird.
Yeah, weird. And so my kids told her that their mom had said that I didn't want to be around them, and that's why I left to California.
Yeah, but what was the climate of your relationship at that point? is probably in a shitty place.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was.
Was
dude, I
that-
was-
so
was
so
that
she
more-
probably had some resentment in her heart.
I was gonna say, was that more of Shannon guarding
Yeah.
the kids
Yeah.
from?
She was holding.
I mean,
you
yeah.
gave her a reason.
Yeah, it was a lie and it was wrong. But was it more of her trying to guard the kids from knowing
yeah,
the truth?
yeah,
you know?
yeah, possibly.
I mean, I'm not trying to have your ex-wife's back.
No,
but-
I get that. No, yeah, that's. I mean, I was a piece of shit back then. I mean, I got arrested and kicked out of the fucking state, and that's why I had to leave. But just there's certain memories that I have to learn to let go. And the worst memory that I have was going to pick up my kids at elementary school. It was my weekend with them, and I see my ex-wife. It's weird. What are you doing here? Now I start seeing my kids walking towards them. I'm like, what's going on? So I go over there, and Shannon stops me, and the kids start walking. I'm like, get the fuck out of my way. It's my weekend. And then she pulls out her camera, starts filming me, seeing this is what you do. You're just trying to ruin the children, and like took my kids, made a whole scene in front of the fucking school, and I broke down fucking crying. Called the cops. Cop came over. We went together over to Shannon's house. You can't do that. Do it again. You're going to get in trouble. That was the worst experience I ever had in my entire life with the kids. Fucking that. That was the worst experience.
Resentment.
Oh, yeah.
That's how it manifests itself
Yep.
in the reaction. Is so when she said, so the lie of her saying the reason you left was because of them or whatever. Yeah, that was just her having that resentment in her heart. And why should she defend you at that point?
No, and she has every right to have. I mean, fuck, it's been so long now, but I did put her through a lot of shit. I mean, 3 of the 4 times I've been clinically dead was with her. And one of the times was me falling on her 3-year-old daughter. So I've definitely, seems I've just put the women that I care most about through the most shit. I don't know why.
I think there's a reason.
Chaos. I like the
I
chaos.
think it's pretty. I think it's pretty clear.
I just wish I could let go. I don't know if I would call it a resentment. Maybe I guess I would. I just wish I could let go of my dislike for my ex-wife and her husband. Because like Jake said, it's doing me a disservice.
Yeah.
It's just taking up space in my head.
But-
I mean, I'm not nearly as bad as I used to be. Not nearly, but there's still times where I'm like, the worst times for me are every other weekend. Because I get really excited that Friday that I get to get the kids, and then that Sunday it's all back over.
Yeah. I worry about my daughters resenting me and acting out.
For what?
Me saying no. Me being a disciplinarian. Me saying no.
Well, I mean,
The capacity for them to overreact at a no or an alternative that they don't want, a choice that I didn't give them.
Right.
Like, oh man, and understanding my role as really the only male figure in their life, and one who has no problem setting a boundary for a long-term goal
Mm-hmm.
that they have no ability to absorb that context at this age.
Right.
And I know that. But I know that if I plant those seeds now, when we have to have those conversations, they'll already be familiar of. And I can also approach them from the position of always loving them, but understanding my role as a disciplinarian, as their father. So, but I'm not perfect.
I mean, the limited time I've seen you with your girls, I don't think you're.
No, there's time. No, at home is a completely different situation.
I mean, yeah,
It's
at
like-
home's always gonna be different. but-
It's like, and I know it bugs my wife. I know it does. But she has an issue with boundaries. So it's like naturally going to be, us seeing it from our own perspective. So, and again, it's me being the only masculine energy in the house as well. So it's like they can't relate to it from my perspective.
Right.
They never can. It's the same way I can't relate to it from theirs. But I can understand the emotional responses that are just going to come at me and be prepared to meet it with logic, meet it
Okay.
with, without having to change who I am,
Got it.
because I'm not going to do that. I will be compassionate. I will be, sympathetic, empathetic, all of that. But if I look at you and I tell you don't do something, you look at me, grin, and then do it, it's not going to end well.
No.
There's going to be a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And my youngest daughter, she does not stop. Like if let's say there's a drink that she's going to spill and she's reaching for it. And she looks at you and you go, no. And she looks at the cup again, looks back at you, and continues to move forward toward the cup. And you're just like, I know you fucking hear me. Looking dead in her eyes, and she's looking deep in my soul, still telling me. And then that grin comes, and you're just like, and so I raise my voice because I know the deep, large,
voice.
the large sound of my voice startles them. And so, it's the most effective when they're not looking at me. So I'll be like, so now I just let it go. I let it happen to where she gets real close, and I go, hey, and then, and before she'd go, she'd cry. She doesn't cry anymore because she's used to it, but she understands exactly what that tone means. And that's all I'm worried about. I'm worried about happy tones, listen tones, right? That as long as I can create that distinction without them getting on the pole to get back at me,
I think I have that problem sometimes.
I will have succeeded in my goal as a father. That's it. That's really it. And so I don't want to be that, daddy issues, because I was stern. And again, most of our interaction is how you see it when we're out. Most of it is good when they listen. It's when they don't where I have to be like, no, no.
Your daughter is stupid cute. She was.
Which one?
Which one? That's rude as shit.
That is rude as shit. I'm gonna tell the.
Well, no,
whoever you
because
were
we're talking about Anna. That's why.
Yeah. No, she's super duper cute,
Yeah.
but like she is super hard headed too, and so like the fact that we got a pool fence up is the best investment we've made as parents, because I can easily see her being one of those fucking kids that just water, but they're already little fish, so it's like
Good.
It's getting to the point to where it's a good thing, but they just And I remember being young with my kids and just continuously, trying to up the ante to make things more exciting and until you get hurt. And I see it happening. I'm like, keep playing at that level and you're cool. Cool for 5 minutes. And then, you're just like, enraged. You're just like, God, all you have to do is listen. Blah, blah. So, yeah, that's I just hope that I'm able to, because I have to continuously step back and acknowledge when I'm wrong, because I yelled at my daughter the other day because she's like, I didn't hear the conversation, but my wife makes shakes every day, right? And she usually shares them with my daughters. She was in the bathroom and she said, go ahead and get the shake ready. So she has to like fully extend her arm and pick up the blender from the bottom with one finger and pull it toward her. I'm rinsing something off at the sink. I see that. I go, stop. I go, what are you doing? Can I help you with that? And she starts bawling. Because I don't know that my wife told her go for it, because it looks problematic as fuck.
Oh yeah.
Especially, dragging a blender
Dragging
out.
a blender that's still plugged in and on, full of drink. I'm 6'3" at the counter. Daddy, can you hand that to me? Bam. Continue. That's my mind. Goes right to, all you had to do was ask me. But she talked to mommy. Mommy gave her the okay, so she bypasses daddy.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck that noise. Nah. Nah, man. So yeah, I hope that I don't develop a little thing that they hold against me.
Yeah, that's my fear with my my kids, is that they're gonna have resentments towards me when they're older.
Yeah.
My biggest fear is that Brianna will ask my ex-wife's husband to walk her down the aisle, not me.
Ooh.
That is my biggest fear. So I don't know if I'll take that too well.
Yeah, that would suck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
but I don't know.
So that means that you just need to have a good relationship with whoever she becomes, whoever her partner is, because they'll want you there.
Or I just blow up the wedding.
No, listen. See that you can't do that. You can't do that and fucking do the Joker smile afterwards, because they're
No,
definitely gonna ask
shit.
him to do it.
No, you're right though about being in close with the husband.
Is that-
Absolutely.
Is that old man hair or is that fuzz? Fucking camera life. Sorry, guys.
No.
We're
you're
talking about
straight.
serious dad-daughter stuff, and I.
No,
got-
you got grays in there, bro.
Oh, I know I got grays in there, but like there's like a fuzz or some shit. I got vein for a second. I'm sorry. Sorry.
It's timing. It's always.
Sorry. So resentment.
Yeah, resentments.
Well, there's a couple people from my time in the Marine Corps that I will never speak to again. I don't know if I would say I harbor anger to them anymore, but they don't need to have a place in my life, I think is another thing.
Are you going to expound on that so we can understand what you're talking about? Because we don't have the memories, access to the memories that you're looking up at right
I was
now.
just trying to get that to a. There's certain things that happen in an infantry unit, probably not anymore because everyone's soft and likes hugs. But
Hugs save the world according to the trolls, bro.
goddamn
Don't
trolls.
discount hugs.
But
You might need a lot of them, but
yeah, I probably need a few. But no, so I will never ever say I was a good Marine. I will never say I was a good Marine. If you ever catch me saying I was a good Marine, come slap me in the mouth. Okay? But I was always a smart ass. I've always been a smart ass. It's who I am. And so you get punished for not doing what you're supposed to do. Well, there was a few people that used to step over the line when it came to punishments.
as the smartass?
Oh,
no.
No, I'm saying you're saying this as the smartass. Like
As the
they went
Oh yeah, for sure they did. For sure they did.
because in their eyes, aren't you just doing the most just because as a smartass?
Well, see, most of that was me just trying to make a joke about a shitty situation.
His whole body language changed. I love it.
It's 'cause it's me
Well,
just,
no, there's
you know,
commanding officers though
Yeah,
that are
oh.
like literally were abused as kids or something, and then just fucking reenact that on someone like Jake, who's just where another person who is still strict is gonna be like, "Yo, knock that shit off. I'm gonna make you fucking go run 5 miles or clean the latrines." Or
Yeah, so,
whatever.
and like, you know, when I was told to, get on my fucking face, I got on my fucking face, dude. It's easy. You're right. That was dumb. My bad. Sorry. But like, staying awake for days at a time, fucking sweeping the desert, like, there are people in my life that I will never associate with ever again because they took it to another line. I don't think I hold an anger to them anymore. I just know they're not worth me putting.
But that was still punishment for your actions, correct? You just thought that they were too harsh with their reaction.
Oh yeah, no. Listen. Like you can talk to any Marine I ever trained, any Marine I ever fucking trained, and they will tell you straight up I was an asshole. I was an asshole. I was an asshole with a purpose, because it was we have to do things like this, or you can die, or get someone else killed. Now it'll be your fault for being a fucktard, right?
Mhm.
But I don't think I ever had to be reined in because, and then I've made it my business to kind of reach out to those cats, especially after they got back and I was getting out and they were leading new Marines. And then I got, dude, thank you. Like, you're welcome, because I never wanted to approach something out of malice. I wanted to approach something out of don't do that. A lot of what happened to me was straight up like, fuck you. I said, okay, great. Fuck you too, bud. And
Commanding officer?
not like commanding. The officers.
Or
Well, there's
someone above me in rank.
Yeah, there's one officer in particular.
Just anybody above you in rank. That is one of the main reasons I never pursued the military, is because I could not exist in a space to where people had the right to abuse their privilege, and I was powerless. I'm not going to put myself in that position just because I want my college paid for.
I wasn't trying to go to college in the first place.
That's the thing.
I was going to try and be in the Marines forever.
Yeah,
And life, man.
those people, especially those lifers like that, like that is their entire shit. So if you step on that with your personality, they're going to serve that up with a hard case of fuck you. So I hear what you're saying, but as someone who doesn't like micromanagement and purposely doesn't give people the reason to give me a hard time, just like I'm the guy who's trying to, again, I'm not trying to be the loudest person in the room because that's the attention that possibly comes from disciplinarians. So.
I got a question for you though. Granted, it was your choice to join, but from everything that happened to you, your experiences, all of that, have you ever had any resentment towards the military?
No.
No? I was curious.
There's a lot that I had to process through. A lot of stuff that,
Well, of course.
because you go from,
You never felt like you were being used?
not until like later,
So yes.
but I don't, I'd do it all over again. I do the exact same thing all over again.
Okay.
The alcoholism, everything that
Everything,
came with it?
everything.
Wow.
I would do everything all over again.
Okay.
I did cocaine at 19, the first drug I ever did when I got back from Iraq the first time. In the barracks with Max Baker. He's also the guy I shot up hillbilly heroin with. In the barracks.
We're past the statute of limitations, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Oh, yeah. That was when I was 19. I'm 32. We're doing okay. I'm not even on the inactive reserves anymore. They can't even, like, NJP me out of the fuck them. But, you know, I don't regret it, man. Like, if everything that happened is why I am here right now. Everything. So, would life have been better? Maybe. Who's to say? But who's to say? I can't look back on
Whoever is living your life in the parallel universe right now, they're like, they've got an opinion.
Yeah, they're in jail or dead.
Oh, so it's worse. It's automatically worse.
Oh man, like,
It can't be better. So
or,
you know,
or the parallel universe where my parents were just fucking loaded, and I'm just one of those affluent assholes that says all lives matter. And
you're a pretty glass half full person.
yeah,
But so you don't think that an experience minus the military would have been more positive, or just positive? Because you sound like you only think that it could be negative.
no, I think that I would be lost for a lot longer, and I'd still be in Central Illinois right now, and that sounds horrible.
Okay.
Yeah, but I can't look back on stuff like that. I have to look at stuff of everything that you have done has led you to where you are right now, and where you are right now is where you need to be. So, going back and changing something, I don't even like thinking about it.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, I'm the opposite.
no,
It still takes me, if I didn't listen to my brother and go to that competition, what would have happened?
but what's the
It's a
point?
butterfly effect.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a butterfly effect, but what's the point?
The point is,
Right.
you know,
no,
I
I get
the
it.
hyperbole that doesn't allow people to see reality for the way it is. That's why. Because people see a world that they only want to believe in, as opposed to the actual realities that are shown to us in the news and the media and the other things like that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of bullshit and propaganda sprinkled all in that on purpose, but like,
My life could be something totally different.
because there's a couple of girls that I didn't hook up with on purpose. I know if I would have, my trajectory would have been completely different. Completely different. Because I know one off the top of my head, she would have locked me up. She would have been that girl that, and then she would have wrapped her legs around me. She liked me too much. And so I know that at 18 or whatever, 17, how old I was when we started dating or talking or whatever we were, like, she liked me way too fucking much, man. I know for a fact I would have had resentment toward myself because of that choice.
I had the exact same thing, like it literally happened to me, and I laughed at her afterwards because I was like,
Oh shit.
I'm clipped. You can't do shit. She was trying to.
Oh, she was trying to.
Oh,
touch
yeah.
me. Oh,
Yeah.
oh. No, I didn't know. Look, we were. She just wanted to hook up with me, but I know that that's the progression.
Right.
You know, that's the natural progression when you hook up with someone who likes you more than you do them.
Right.
It's always bad. It's always how can they keep you?
I think for me, the reason why I still go back on that is, and this is something I talk about with my therapist, is I'm still not there yet of forgiving myself.
Yeah.
I think because then I try to tell myself, well, shit, if I didn't have the accident, I probably would have gone pro. But who's to say I wouldn't have fucking killed myself on fucking a shit ton of drugs and alcohol? Because most pro surfers,
Because you be living the life.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
traveling the world, fucking getting paid to surf. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So who's to say I wouldn't have fucking killed myself?
Yeah.
Yeah, I caused a lot of people a lot of harm and chaos, but there's a lot of people now that are proud of me. I mean, a lot of people showed up. A lot of people love me, you know, and I got to see that on Saturday. It's just I struggle sometimes being able to recognize that and accept it because I still feel that I don't deserve it.
Yeah.
There's stuff that I have a hard time forgiving myself about, but
Is it something constantly on your mind though, or is it just
yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm better about it, but it's like
Is it military?
no,
Okay, good. No, I'm hoping it's not.
no, but like it's just it's something I will not get into this evening, but it's but it's well, you had me expound on the disciplinary and stuff.
I did
Am
not.
I hearing that word wrong? Why are you guys saying it like
Expound.
that? Yeah.
expand upon.
Yeah, expand. Why are you saying expound?
Expand means something gets bigger.
Right?
Expound upon means you go into more detail about.
I've never heard that word
It's
before.
not. It's words. I didn't make it up. That's not what the book says. That's what the dictionary says. I'll look it up for you. But
Never knew
yeah,
that.
no, I didn't. I wasn't trying to poke the bear. I wasn't
No.
trying to spill the beans. I wasn't trying to do your mom.
Here.
Let me rephrase that. I
I
wasn't
was
trying
gonna
to
say,
I wasn't,
wait,
I
what?
wasn't, I wasn't trying to pull your mom. The legal shit. The second
My-
lawyer. I'm sorry.
my,
I'm sorry. Fuck. Why did I say this?
My athlete Cole's on here, and he says here in the live chat, broke my collarbone 8 hours before my 21st birthday. Spent my night in the ER. Probably saved me from dying driving drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything happens for a reason, man.
True change.
You know, I've never broke a bone in my body.
Congratulations.
What?
No, man. It's not congratulations. It's the
Yes,
opposite.
it is. No.
It's the opposite because I have so much scar tissue. Because if you break a bone completely, it'll heal back completely.
Yeah.
If you only severely sprain your shit or just
Oh,
yeah, I've got several bones and joints in my body that are like that, and like, but the injuries I had from playing basketball, it never deterred me.
No.
Like it never sent me back. I drove home drunk from the Valley Ho in Scottsdale,
To where?
my house. Yeah.
That's dangerous,
That's fucking.
bro.
First of all, it's far as shit.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Secondly,
That's
I
way-
had my Oldsmobile Aurora at the time that was overheating with regularity, and the brakes weren't great. I did all that, drove it all the way home from Scottsdale. Don't remember I don't remember the drive. I remember pulling into my driveway. I feel like I've shared this before. Passed out for like 8 hours, and then woke up the next morning and saw that my car. I drove into my yard, into the driveway. Yeah, I don't know, but that moment was a realization.
Oh yeah.
It was like this could have gone way worse, and it was one of those gut check moments where. And that time, I had a fucking great time that day, and I knew better, and I spent 45 minutes. If you ever been in the Valley Hope, they have a pool area, and it's all like if you think of like an outdoor mall, how it's set up. The hotel is kind of similar to where it's like an outdoor style or whatever.
Is that the one that I went to when you DJ'd?
No, I never DJed at the Valley Hall.
All right.
I wanted to, didn't never do it. But they have like ice machines away from off the beaten path, I guess, if you will. And it's near the parking lot. So I found it and I just got a bucket, filled it with ice, and I was just rubbing ice on my head, trying to get my body to cool down because I was so overheated because of dehydration from the sun, from the pool party. Arizona sun destroys you.
Oh,
Plus
dude,
alcohol.
Any day drinking
yeah, it
out in
was a bad
Arizona,
idea,
dude, is
bad
fucking
idea.
bad.
Bad idea.
Bad.
So, but I drove that shit home, and I was like, and my wife, she asked me, "How'd you get home?" I said, "I drove." She goes, and she gave me a look. I said, "Never again, never again." Like, and I don't even drink like that. It's just that the combination of losing all that water and dancing and swimming and being sociable, like I was depleted, and I drove fucking from Scottsdale to my house, which is like a 25-minute drive. Stupid, 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 stupid. Lesson learned. Never again.
Dude, my dumb ass has traveled with my kids in the car so many times, fucked up on pills and shit. I think probably the dumbest thing I did was I poured myself a drink at 5:30 in the morning to get on the road to go to California. And Daz was like,
Pre-gaming.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Damn.
I think so the night I got my car stolen in Victoria, Texas.
Yeah, the
My
Yeah, what the
fucking
fuck's it
white
called?
trash wagon, my 2000 Monte Carlo,
There it is,
my
Monte
special
Carlo.
edition, my pace
Oh,
car
boy.
edition Monte Carlo. God, I love that car. The night I got that stolen, I went to the club in Victoria, and I was asked by people, and are you good to drive? Like, I'm good as you gotta say. And I drove to the gas station. You could literally see the house I was living in from this gas station. And I was like, I'm out of cigarettes. I need cigarettes. So I pull up, park my car next to a group of people in another car. And they say, hey, man. And I say, hey. And they said, what are you getting into? I'm buying some smokes. I was like, well, we're trying to party. And I was like, you got Coke? And then we had a whole conversation about Coke. Nothing came out of it. And I said, I'm going to go get these smokes. I'll come right back. I went and got the smokes because I left my car running because I figured that'd be okay. I didn't know anything about this town.
So your car didn't get stolen. It was a ride share.
Yeah. The best part,
From the people you had a Coke conversation
the
with.
people I had a Coke conversation with.
Yes.
So the best part was I was like,
Appropriate.
so I go back into the 7-Eleven and I say, hey, would you mind calling the cops and telling them my car's gone?
Wow.
They
So-
catch him?
No. So the story gets more fun. So the sheriff's deputy, because that's who was running patrol, says, hey,
Wrong one. Go ahead.
hey, what's up? And I said, oh, my car's gone. He goes, you were driving? I said, yeah. He goes, oh.
Were you now?
But he could not charge me with the DUI as there was no,
You didn't have a car.
I didn't have a car to get in. And he goes, so where do you live? I said, officer, I live literally diagonal from this gas station. That White House right there is mine. And he goes, can you get in? I said, I can get in. He goes, I'll drop you off. Thank you. So we pull into my driveway. Of course, everything's locked. The windows are locked. And he goes, how are you going to get in? I said, I'll get in. And he goes, no, how are you going to get in? It's like, I'm going to kick down this back door. He goes, you're going to kick down the back door of your own house. You don't have anyone you can call? I was like, nah, I got this. So I kicked down the back door in front of the sheriff's deputy and told him to have a good night.
Jesus.
So,
You didn't have to prove it was your house?
well, it was on my
Oh,
license.
okay, all right.
Okay.
So, but
God.
so we are looking for this car, and it's a special edition car, so it's rare. There was an older black gentleman in Victoria that had the same make and model.
Fantastic.
So the old boys I worked in the oil field were like, we found it. The sheriffs were like, we found it. This guy's like, I'm sick of you guys coming to my house and talking to me about my car. 2 weeks later after the fact, they had taken the car out and joyrode it and then just parked it on the side of the road and left it. Ended up having taken to a wrecker service 3 towns over that I had to go check out. They had ripped out the sides and used it to drug mule. And the wrecker guy was like, do you want to, here you go. Do you want to call the insurance company and tell them you got your car back? And I said, I've never seen this car.
Smart.
Like, nope. Because they probably rode it till it blew the engine.
Oh, yeah.
They hacked it up and used it to mule.
Oh, yeah.
So
It's one of a kind, bro.
yeah, it was not one of a kind. It's just a special edition. Jeez.
I'm sorry. It was a one of a kind because I don't know how many special editions turn into mules.
That's true. But yeah, I fucking love
Look
that.
at me cruising around with my contraband in my special edition Monte Carlo. What? That's a fucking red flag all day long.
Man, but I love that car.
Oh,
I still miss that car.
man. So the cop can't wrap my head around it. It's amazing.
That's not even my big white privilege story that I told about the Victoria Sheriff's.
No, let's keep it at that. 'cause
Yeah.
that's enough.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about the story this week about the the hotel worker in Phoenix or Tempe who had guns drawn on him because they were the black hotel attendant who there was an APB out for a white person
Yeah.
and they drew their guns on this gentleman. Yeah, so great times. Smitty
Yeah.
wrote back. Got so drunk one night, I drove 2.5 miles with 4 squad cars with lights. Oh, well, here's the white privilege. Is he white? I don't know. With lights flashing behind me. Had no idea until I looked up and was like, I better get out of their. Yes, I better get out of their way. And they all pulled over behind me. I was like, oh, this isn't good.
Yeah.
Yes, that is not. Oh boy. And he didn't finish that story. She didn't finish. I'm sorry. He. End of the story is.
Well, you know, it's a gentleman commenting on our live stream. Hey, Cole, if you want to finish that story, you can, buddy. That's up to you, though. I don't know how much.
I mean, he took the time to tell us all that information. He's joining us.
It's true.
So no, I appreciate the real time engagement.
Yeah, it's finally happening. We're doing. We've been doing this podcast
67 episodes in.
Yeah, we were doing this podcast for a year and a half. We finally got real live interaction.
No, it's good. I mean, I think I shared my story where I got pulled over and went to Hardee's and cop was waiting for me as I pulled in and was like, have you been drinking? I just came from the ballyhoo. So yes. And then long story short, I name dropped the cop that I was at the bar playing cards with, drinking, and he literally texted him and was like, he's good. And so the cop, like, because he pulled me over, I was starving, and he pulled me over, so I had to wait even longer, and I had a bottle of water, and I was like, he goes, too late for that. I was like, man, I'm starving. You pulled me over. The water's going to hold me over. But yeah. You feel better?
Dude,
Did you poop again?
no.
Oh, okay.
Do you ever have one of those pisses where it's so long where you just fucking end up leaning up against the wall?
Mhm.
Yeah, that just happened.
Do you count when it does that?
What do you mean?
I start counting.
Do you?
Yeah.
No, I've never done
When
that.
I know I have to fucking, like, when I know it's going to take some time, I count.
Never done that
Weird.
before.
That's weird. I don't know why I do it. I just do it. Passes the time. I think like 67. Did I just say that number? It was like a minute as long as I've ever pissed.
Yeah, that
It
was
was a long fucking
that
time.
was a long
And I'm
time.
going, I'm just like, what the? The fuck?
Yeah, that's how it just was with me. I was like, ah, damn, dude, how the fuck's this still coming out?
Well, I think that we've all had resentment in terms of work situations.
Yeah.
Because there's been like managers that I can think off the top of my head that if I saw them in public, I would just walk past them. And not because I think that they're not worth associating with, but it's just like that memory is like, I saw who they were in that moment. And I don't need any more proof. I'm good. They showed me who they were and I believed them. That's it.
I ran into somebody at the grocery store who had a resentment against me.
Ooh. Did you know about it?
Oh, yeah, because, well, let me just preface that these two people had already broken up,
Oh. So
But
it was an entanglement.
but it was short time period before I came
Is
into
this
the
a
picture.
friend?
No,
Did you know
no,
the
no,
guy?
no, I didn't know him.
Okay.
Well, I knew him when he was with her because they came to our parties. I knew of him.
So you did know.
Yes.
Okay.
I knew they were together, but once they broke up, me and her started doing something.
What was the time frame? The next day?
Maybe a month, if that.
Oh, that's plenty of time.
Well, they're
Man.
together for 5 years.
Still plenty of
Yeah.
time. You
So-
didn't know Guy, right? You just knew them.
I
You
knew
knew
of-
him
yeah.
as the boyfriend.
Right.
Cool. Okay.
Who you talking about?
Michelle.
And so what happened
She
with the
dated
story?
that tall ass dude. He worked at the fuck's that bar that I used to work at across from Chase Stadium.
Oh, fucking. It was like the seventh inning stretch or something like that.
The fuck's it called? Anyways, yeah, dude. And so my dumbass, because it's been fucking years since I had even dated her, and we're coming at each other. And I'm like, hey, what's up, dude? And he just looks at me and shakes his head and keeps walking. I was like, all right, I guess he's still holding resentment. Jesus, it's been a long time, brother. They asked me calling to get out, so I did. They shoved me against my truck, frisked me, did a full field test. I did quite well. Dropped the name of a new guy in the force that I called one of my best friends. Wasn't true, and they let me go. Wow.
And then
I turned on CCR for this.
that's what I wanted. Well played.
Oh,
Fucking
wow.
well played.
Wow.
Damn.
I know
so
somebody that was literally on their way to the trap house to go grab some dope.
Yeah.
Got pulled over by the cop, got out of it because he was fucked up, and then once the cop let him go, proceeded to the trap house.
I mean, you got to get your fix.
Oh yeah. Shit, dude. I think the furthest I drove was from Santan to Glendale to go get drugs.
Oh, just it's short drive.
No,
It's
yeah.
a short drive.
That's how much I was jonesing for it. Like that drive there. You know that feeling like when you're jonesing, dude, and you know you're gonna be getting it, and it's like it takes for fucking ever.
And you're so excited.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that moment when you get them in your hand, it's like, yes, Christmas.
I did it!
I got drugs.
Drugs for everyone!
Oh my god.
So how soon after you acquired the drugs did you partake before you drove 2 hours back home?
Oh, I didn't want to. I know it's fucking stupid, but I didn't want him to see me like look like a fiend. Like, so I just drove 3 or 4 houses down, crushed it up, and snorted. And then I was storing home, man.
Well, I mean,
It was good.
Of course, you don't want the drug dealer to know that you're a drug addict.
No, absolutely not.
You've got a reputation to uphold.
Oh, the fucking dumbass thinking.
I was talking to my boy Rob Silva the other day because he posted something about when you break into a bathroom at a Mexican restaurant, and it was just like somebody on a phone and then like people with like a bunch of coke in their face. And I was telling him, I was like, you know what? That reminds me of a story when so the Tilted Kilt in Tempe. I don't know if it still
Yeah.
is.
No, it's not. Well,
Is it
you're,
still
you're talking about the one off of Priest and
Warner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's not there anymore. They
Okay.
relocated. But
Okay, yeah, because it used to be the corporate office,
Uh-huh.
right? Well, my buddy's ex-wife was one of the Kilt girls there.
Right.
So that's we all hung out there. I went to the bathroom because I was doing my double Jack and Coke party time,
Cool.
and there was just a kindly Hispanic gentleman just with a car key and a bag of Cokes.
Where was this at?
And Tilted Kilt in Tempe, the
Yes.
old
Like
ones.
not in a stall, just
No, just having a good time, just vibing.
At the communal counter.
Yeah. And so I go to the bathroom and I go, hey, man, what you got there? He's like, just a little cocaine. And I go, oh, that's cool. And he goes, you want some? And I said, yes.
So in other words, you ran into a leprechaun.
Yeah.
And he asked you if you wanted any of the.
Here, would you like to get in this pot of gold? And
free
so many-
drugs.
yeah.
is so much better, dude.
free
Oh
drugs
my
after I'd been
God.
drinking for a few hours just
Yeah.
to bring me a little bit back up.
Oh,
You
yeah.
betcha, dude. So I did a
no.
couple bumps with a random dude at the Tilt Kilt bathroom, and
That's amazing.
that was
I never had that experience. I've never gotten a free
crazy,
drug
bro.
before in my life.
I've never actually purchased drugs from a drug dealer.
I don't think I have either. I've given my friends money.
Yeah,
when drugs have appeared.
when drug.
The
There
whole
it is.
time you're doing blow, you never once picked up on your own?
I never had it in my house.
Wow, that blows my mind.
I never kept it on me. I never kept it in my house.
Smart,
Straight clone.
smart
Makes no
consumer.
sense to get blow or get blown.
Oh, talking about cards. The longest drive in the world is driving home after losing 1K on the blackjack table at the casino.
Jeez.
Nah. Okay, so yeah, resentment. There it
Yeah,
is.
there's some resentment
There's
right
some
there.
resentment. God damn it.
Yeah, that dude, I have the same feeling with casinos and strip clubs. I just refuse to give my money away.
The first time I ever went to a casino was in Gary, Indiana, which is problematic.
Yeah.
The White
Yeah,
Castle.
I was gonna say you're the wrong color for Gary, aren't you? There, buddy.
I'm not enough in Gary. The White Castle before you go down, because you know all river boat, they are all in the water, right? So, or next to the water. So the White Castle across the street from the casino has bulletproof glass. Just a heads up, like
Yeah.
just a warm up before you go into the casino. So I'm going in. We still get at a table. I'm nervous as shit. Like I'm okay with the amount of money I'm playing, but I've never played at this place. I'm there with people that have never been there before either. So it's like I'm caught up in the moment. I get dealt like King 9, King 10, something like that, which at the time was like one of my favorite hands. I don't know why. I just like playing that hand because it was like good enough to catch people off guard,
Yep.
but never good enough to get in trouble with. So oh no, okay. So there's 7 or 8 people at the table, and so I have this King 9. So I call, raise, call. I call. So there's 7 people in the hand. Flop comes out, King, Ace, Jack. So there's a straight possibility. I have King 10, so I'm in the mix. Have the top pair. Check, bet. I call. Raise, call. So the money has multiplied. It went from a friendly $40 pot to begin with, $60 pot, to now it's $700. And so I'm like, fold. Turn comes out of King. River comes out of King.
Damn.
I folded fucking quad kings just by not calling. I had like $200 or $300, so it would have been all in. But everybody else in the hand kept raising. Straight, flush. I would have beat them all. I would have won $2,800 on my first time ever going to the casino playing in a hand with King 10 offsuit. If I would have just called and went all in, I was already in the hand for like $70. So I didn't want to fold. And it was like another 140, 150. Yeah. So I was like 21, I think. Yeah, bro. Resentment. I'm mad that I folded that hand. And the guy I lost to, as I'm walking down as we're leaving, this guy's fucking face is on a 6x8 poster. Jackpot winner, whatever the fuck his name was. That's who I lost to that hand. He's a fucking pro. So I lost to the fucking casino pro. Because you know how you have, especially like in Vegas, like it's a profession. I lost to the local guy. Because yeah, I'll never forget that hand.
Dude, when my old sponsor took me to my first casino out here, I told him I have zero money. Gives me $100 chip. That's a lot
Jeff's
of money
a
to
good
me.
guy.
Yeah, he's a great guy. And so I told him, like, dude, I'm not good at this. He's like, it's blackjack. It's easy. I'm like, all right, that's a lot of money, dude, but it's cool. I lost it in 8 minutes.
Because you just weren't good, or?
No, I thought I was doing good. It's not a hard game to play.
No, dude.
I
What was
just
the
not-
table minimum you played at? Do you remember? Because if it's $25, that's 4 hands.
I think it was a $10 limit.
Yeah. Oh, so you had 10 hands?
Max, unless you played into one of them and lost
Oh,
or
yeah.
whatever. But yeah, like if you at a blackjack table, if you're not buying like 10 times the small blind, at least, or I'm sorry, the buy-in, then you're gonna have a short night if you catch bad cards.
I don't let myself get greedy.
I've never been good at gambling.
The last time I was in Vegas, I paid for Vegas my whole trip just playing blackjack.
Yep.
No shit.
Yeah.
Phil Hellmuth, yes.
That
Full
dude's
Phil
a
Hellmuth.
fucking.
And that's the guys who raise why they suck so bad at poker. Oh yeah, he's the guy who will make you who will who will shame you for getting lucky.
It is, dude. It's a skill. It's
Yeah, there's definitely now slots and other games like that of chance are different than playing, especially like no limit poker, to where there's different ways that you can get, like how I got bet out of that hand. Perfect example.
Yep.
If it would have been limit poker, I would have called every time, and he wouldn't have been able to get me out of the hand, and I would have won eventually. But yeah, with that, it's tough. He said in the 1K I lost in 6 hands. Damn.
Well, now that we have the house, and this is something I wanted to do since I was 18. I've always just wanted to have either once every couple weeks or once a month, just a group of guys over, playing some cards, nothing crazy, like a $20 buy-in. So that way, if someone loses, they're not losing a shit ton of money. There's no like arguments, no beef,
I refuse to discuss money games on a live platform.
I don't get it.
Oh, because that's a crime.
What's crime?
You're not supposed to gamble unless it's outside of like a gambling establishment, right? Or through the rules, a ruled establishment or some shit.
You can bet in Vegas from here now.
Right. But isn't like aren't in-house games technically not good still?
No, because they were only not good because it was illegal for you to gamble outside of a casino or have the correct licensing or whatever. No,
Yeah.
you can do whatever the fuck you want, man.
Well, hey, I didn't know that. So hey, cool.
I have a poker table literally
I
behind
know.
the glass.
I know.
I reached out to a couple of my buddies and
Cole, come over. Let's lose some more money.
and I want to have a game and live stream it and play for money. Play like a normal game, just a fly on the wall style, to where we're talking shit, chopping it up, shooting the shit, whatever, and have a good game.
Count me in, dude. I'd be
As long as the
definitely
house
down for
doesn't
that.
take a rake, it's legal.
Yeah, just
Oh, okay.
set up shop and tell people to bring money and do work. So, I
Well-
mean, if it's like a back room house, sure,
Right.
it's back room for a reason.
Right.
But no, you can have a bunch of friends over, like fantasy football. It was technically illegal for you to have a fantasy football because you're gambling in your house.
Right.
Same thing.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Speaking of fantasy, how'd your draft do?
I got a C.
Do you even know who's
fuck
on
the
your team?
rankings. Is it Yahoo?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate when they do that shit because I always have a strategy when I draft.
I didn't. My team name this year is No Research.
Who's your QB?
Cam Newton.
Nice.
And I also on my bench have some kid. What's his name?
When did you
Josh
draft
Allen.
Cam Newton?
Oh, like way late.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
Here, you can scroll through that if you want to.
Okay, let's check it out. Again, I have been keeping 0 tabs on physical condition of players, teams,
Yeah,
trades,
well,
all of that shit because there's no
there's no
football right
info.
now. Yeah. So, and everybody, you got Allen Robinson. Hey, that's my guy. How many people are in this league?
10.
Okay, that's why your team is so good.
Yeah.
But everybody's team looks like this.
Oh yeah.
No, this is decent. I feel like it's hard not to feel confident if you know what you're doing at the end of a draft any year.
Yeah, I agree. Fuck fantasy this year.
Yeah, it's
It's-
there's way too much going on.
Well, so the league I'm in is the same league I've been in for the last 9 years.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
I'm not gonna.
I've played 8 out of the last 10 years, and last year was the first year I didn't, and this year I'm probably not going to either.
And I played for the last 2 years.
What's the other league I'm in?
Oh, he's in 2.
What are the buy-ins? 20?
Yes.
They play for gumdrops.
Nice.
So how many gumdrops do you play for?
At least 10.
There you go.
At least.
10 gumdrops. You like Tyreek Hill?
Yeah.
Did you get him early in both? I mean, he's Tyreek Hill.
No, I got him later. Actually, I think. I don't remember.
Interesting.
But I picked up this kid just as a why not? Because I had a roster spot to fill.
What kid?
Oh,
the name I can't pronounce?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Twal. He was the quarterback for St. Louis in the XFL before it went under.
No idea.
I think.
No research.
Yeah. No.
We got 2 QBs on our team right now. We had first round pick, and we got Justin Harper from Oregon, and then we have this new cat that we just picked up this year, Tyron. The fuck's his name?
Tyrod Taylor.
Yes, thank you, Tyrod Taylor. Yeah, I had no idea who he was until I fucking watched Hard Knocks. Didn't even know we got him. I was always knowing about Justin Harper, so I was stoked about that. Kid's got a fucking arm, man.
Who, Taylor? Or the kid
No,
you're talking about?
Harper.
Tyrod Taylor had a
Dude,
few
that
good
guy's
years in
good.
Buffalo.
Yes, he
Yeah.
did. Nah, he's good too.
And there's a lot. There's
Young Ho Kim's
talk
on a
about.
team.
Really? Who?
I think he's. Oh man, I can't remember.
who is this person? The kicker.
Yeah, he was the guy that was supposed to. He was supposed to kick for the Chargers, right?
Yes, he was.
And then they like boned him out of a job, and they still chose that bag of shit kicker that they had last year.
Yep.
Oh God, I can't remember who he's.
I can't wait for Sunday.
I just like getting
So
my.
the first games are Sunday.
Sunday, yeah. So
See,
here,
I'm not even fucking excited about it.
I'm a little bit because I haven't been able to watch my Dodgers. You know,
We're
I
missing
need.
sports. Period.
Oh, dude, it's fuck.
You're not watching the NBA.
Fuck no.
Yeah.
I mean,
Koo. Pardon me. Young Ho Koo. He plays for the Atlanta Falcons.
Falcons. That's right.
he looks stoked.
He's a happy guy.
So Ryan, do you know about this? Oh Jesus, that's a big dude.
All I know about the NFL is I saw that Madden was putting Kaepernick in the game, and you can put him on any team, and I thought that was fucking amazing. It's nothing like it's like putting Black Lives Matter on the street.
Right.
It's symbolism, but it's cool. But that got my attention.
No, do you know? So, me and Desiree are always we've looked into it. Oh shit! For 2 years now for the NFL ticket.
Okay.
Because we want to watch our teams. Because typically when it's just aired on NBC or ESPN, whatever, we never get to watch our games.
Sure. Blackout rules.
Right.
Yeah.
So, however, how is it that bars they have the NFL ticket and are able to show those games?
Because they're bars. And they get,
But isn't the NFL ticket an NFL ticket or
they get special access?
oh
Yeah. Because it's bad for business if they don't, right? Because you'll have Steeler bars and you'll have Cowboys bars. And so they always want to be able to sell. And so I want to say that there's a special whatever. I don't know if it's a corporate situation, like you have to be a business in order to get it. Maybe that's the case. But yeah, there's a lot of
Want to help us out? I'll give you the money. Your business.
We are live streaming this right now, sir. Please don't.
I don't know the rules, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm fucking with you. But yeah, I don't know what it is. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
But you should be able. Most of the games that they're not showing are usually because you're able to see them on the local channel.
Correct.
So, do they have Chargers games on 3TV, or is it just when they play the Cardinals? Because how do you get the local channels?
It's only when they play the Cardinals. I've never been able to watch a Chargers game out here except when they play the Cardinals.
I've seen several Chargers games and I didn't want to.
Yeah.
At home?
Yeah.
It's on CBS or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it wasn't against the Cardinals.
No. It was against the fucking Patriots. It was the AFC at West they play heavy. They play AFC West. It's basically Fox NFC games. They're at the Cowboys, the Giants, Packers, all that shit, and then CBS is usually AFC. So there's a lot of the Patriots, the Chiefs. You'll see the Colts. It's normally AFC heavy.
All right.
So
pay attention, yeah, because I still have yet. We fans of louder with the crowds. What?
You have to explain what that is.
Steven Crowder is a comedian who has strong Republican leanings.
Okay. No segue there.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. I'm not getting into it. I will not talk about fucking politics on this episode. We've gotten so far.
Yeah, we've gotten pretty far without mentioning.
We've done it.
Hour and 20, yeah.
We've,
No politics.
it's been 3 episodes. God damn it. We're doing good.
What time is it?
It is.
I'll tell you.
8:50.
I'll tell you something I have resentment toward.
Go ahead.
That is unhealthy in nature.
Okay.
Cars. If a car stops working on me, man, I will get rid of a vehicle in a heartbeat. And not just because I can't fix what's going on. Like if it's annoying as shit, whatever the thing is, I'm just like, I can't deal with it. Gots to go. Like the Aurora, when it had its issues overheating or whatever, I was just like, drive it till it blows up. That's exactly what I did.
That's how I am.
It's exactly what I did. So, is vehicles. I've never had like a great vehicle. Like my BMW that's sitting in my driveway has been sitting there for too long.
I've
The
never
city
owned
of
a
Mesa
new
has
vehicle.
been saying that now.
Hey, did
You don't have an HOA though, do you?
No, man, they're just looking for opportunities to get money from citizens right now. Like it's in my driveway
Right.
on my property.
Right.
No HOA. It has a tarp that's torn to shit and the glass is broken on it.
So I don't understand how they even
It's
have
an eyesore. So according to the city of Mesa, that's an issue. And because it's considered an abandoned vehicle or an inoperable vehicle, which both are not the case. I can charge it up and I can start it. No problem. I can drive it around. It's problematic. There's some issues with it that I was going to get addressed. COVID. I started a business, COVID, my wife lost her job. It's not a priority.
Right.
So I'm just going to clean out my garage and I'm going to back that motherfucker into it. Problem solved. And I'm going to hit them up because they've literally I've got a citation from them. They're trying to charge me money.
That has to be because someone fucking ratted you
Because someone
out.
is a fucking snitch in my
Yeah,
neighborhood.
absolutely.
Oh, you mean I have Trump flags flying around in my neighborhood and yard signs all over the place, and someone snitched on the minority in the neighborhood? Oh, it's a surprise. Yeah, no, it's not the first time that someone's complained. Because again, there's no HOA, so I don't need to adhere to
Right.
what you need your white picket fence.
Yep.
So, yeah, people have said something before, and it's like, and I still get people that come up and ask me if it's for sale or if I would sell it to them. I know what's wrong with it, so I won't, based off of me being a good person. Because I could for sure say, give me $3,000 and it's yours, and not tell them shit. Say, go get this signed over. Good luck at admissions. I could do that at any given moment, but I know it's an asset that I can fix and I can drive for at least another 5-10 years if I get what's wrong with it addressed. I just needed the money.
Didn't you have and a guy was supposed to come over and look at it, or did that not happen?
Oh, no, there's a guy that I have done deliveries with who works on vehicles, and he
Okay.
said that I could bring it by his place and he would address it and work on it. But my guy right next to me works on vehicles, but he's just busy right now, so I haven't really addressed it. But yeah, it's a matter of money, man. That's all that it is. It's because I drove it when I was able to drive it, dude. That motherfucker, it's luxury.
Oh yeah.
It is it's even in its current condition, it's still the nicest car I've ever had.
Is that the 745?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my
The
favorite car.
It's got a fat ass,
Yes,
man. I
it
love
does.
that thing,
Yep,
dude.
That's
It's
my
like,
favorite car.
God damn it. So when I see other ones driving around, I'm like, tear. One day, man. One day. I'll get there.
If I was single, it'd be an M3. But since I have a family, it's a 745.
And my wife has never ridden in it. Like I drove it around for like 6 months until it started having major issues. And
You had it before you guys got together?
no. No. I bought it in 2016
So how has she never been in it?
because she never had a reason to. Like I just took it around and did photography and used it to go forth to work, and yeah, we never took it out. And again, there were problems with it, so I had issues getting it registered fully because it couldn't pass emissions because it's an electronic all car, and so any red flag you'll lose. You'll fail your emissions. So, and in Arizona, you can't get the title
Right.
exchanged until it's runnable. So it's literally in limbo still for 4 years. Yeah, bro. You talking about a resentment? Little thing. I literally come home to that every day,
Yeah.
and it's a beautiful car still. Like it's good, nice to look at. And once I get it back on the road, I'm gonna enjoy driving it. But it's an electronic car that I had to break the window in order to open the hood latch, because the actual key, the metal key, won't turn any of the locks open. Any of them, the glove box, none of them. And so when my car dies, I can't get back into it. So I had to break the window to open up the hatch, charge it so it can run again. And then it has an electrical problem, has a short somewhere. So if you leave it out, and so I drove to the bank when I worked at the bank. I drove it there. By the time I was there it was a half day. I was there 4 hours, came back in the parking lot, and it is dead. Because you can like push on the center console, and you can hear it, and you can see the lights flickering. So whatever it is, it's right behind that. So it got wet, or the wires are frayed, or there's a short. So, but it's an electrical system.
Is it going to be cost effective for you to fix it? as
Yeah,
far as
yeah,
what the worth
yeah,
is? Okay.
yeah. Because I only paid $4,500 for it.
What year is it?
2005.
Damn, that's a good looking car. How many miles are on it?
127, I think. 127,000.
That's not bad.
Yeah, so it's right at the precipice when shit's supposed to start going wrong.
Right.
And it's a BMW, so everything is super pricey. So it's like, yeah, but once I get it done, I'll be good. That's it.
That's a beautiful car.
Well, I was gonna tell you, boys. I think we done beat this episode to death. I think it's time to let Paul go home so he can poop.
Nope. I'm actually good on poop, and I'm hungry, though. I'm going to go home and eat.
Oh,
And
okay.
probably surprise Desiree again. I guess last night we made tacos. I guess in the middle of my sleep, I let one out, and it was it smelled like sewage. I was like,
You
sorry.
let a taco out?
No, I let a
No,
fart
he
out.
farted.
Farted. Okay.
Yeah, and she said it just kind of slowly crept out of the sheets. I was like,
Gross.
I was asleep. Can't help it, man.
Well, anyway,
Anyways,
let's give some love to the people that love us. What do you say, Paul?
all right, let's do it. Shit. Well, while I'm looking up one thing, I will say I want to give a wonderful shout out to the beautiful Mandy and her staff at. Whoa, shit.
Brain fart.
Yeah, because I was trying to look up Kyle's spot. What the
Forget
fuck is that?
farts.
Advanced physical therapy.
Yeah,
Wow.
Advanced physical therapy.
you.
Yeah.
Oh no, I was just like,
It's more of a, he was just like looking through me
Yeah,
trying to find
exactly.
the information.
no, Advanced Physical Therapy. They're located in Gilbert. They're over off of Higley and Pecos. I highly suggest if you're having any type of issues, definitely check them out. I've been seeing them for a little while now, and they are getting me back to full health. Another one I want to put a shout out to is my boy Kyle Summers. He is a counselor over at Purpose Healing Center. It's an addiction specialist place where they've grown in size. They're able to now help more people. It's a fantastic company. If you're having any type of issues with alcohol or drugs, look them up. They're they're located in Scottsdale. Purpose Healing Center. Give them a shout out or give them a check out if you guys are any. God damn it! If you guys are in trouble, give them a call. That's all I gotta say.
Well, let's just get it out of the way here.
All right.
This episode could not happen without the wonderful Buy to Buy Studios,
Yes.
which is owned, operated, and produced by Ryan Harvey, who's currently not in here.
No, he's not.
Wait.
He would be right here.
You
but-
can-
Oh, there he is.
Hey, you can follow him. You can follow Buy to Buy Studios on Instagram at Buy to Buy Studios. You could also follow old Ryan Harvey at DJ Swirl on Instagram.
Yes, you can.
DJ Swirl. I like to give some love. Let's start it off with the shirt I'm wearing. Shout out to the FitOps Foundation. The FitOps Foundation is a not-for-profit organization that helps veterans and active duty service members rediscover their purpose after their active duty military service. Check them out at fitops.org. It's not just a personal training certification. It is a mindset camp. It is a 3-week all-inclusive camp that helps teach you how to live life better outside of your military service, not just through fitness, but just through, I don't know, good shit. Check them out, fitops.org. If you're looking for a not-for-profit to donate to, that's fitops.org/donate. Go ahead and throw them some cashola. Tell them that Jake sent you because they know they love me. All right, let's give some love to Royalty Nutrition. That's royaltynutrition.com or at Royalty Nutrition on Instagram. They are a no bullshit supplement company. What I mean by that is I know the owner very well and very personally. He goes out of his way to make sure that he is not using junk-ass ingredients in his supplements and his formulations. What that means for you is you are getting higher quality stuff in the supplements that you are taking. They also don't make any false promises. They let you know that, yes, this is what this supplement is intended to do if you are working. Claim your throne at royaltynutrition.com. Give some more love to Gorilla Gains. That's at Gorilla Gains with a Z 15 on Instagram or gorilla-gains.com. They are an apparel company that also makes excellent lifting equipment to help keep you safe while you train. They kick ass. I have been a patron of them since 2000 and what year is this?
20.
2017 at least. So it lasts at least 3 years. I know the owners very well, and you can use the discount code JAKE15 to save you 15% on your entire order. That's JAKE15, 15% on your entire order of some kick-ass apparel and or stuff to help keep you safe and train more effectively and better. I think I did it.
You did it.
I did it.
All right. Yay!
Oh, God.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls,
Children of all ages.
children of all ages.
You should be in bed and not watching this show.
No, but thank you for listening and giving us your support. Bye.
Hey, Cole, thank you so much for being such an active participant
yeah,
in
dude.
the chat tonight, man.
Absolutely.
Appreciate you a lot. All right. That's
Yeah,
cheers.
that's
You
cheers.
did it, buddy.
Bye, guys.
Going home.